Happy summer, Indy. That's right. Today we are kicking off summertime here on Edge of Indy. We'll be joined by Taste of Indy, an upcoming event, as well as Visit Indy, who is committed to bringing other great events to our city. So sit back, relax, and let's get started. Today on The Edge.
Your audio and video source featuring Indianapolis tech trends, marketing industry champions, and business innovation. This is Edge of Indy. Broadcasting from Edge Media Studios. Let's get today's conversation started.
Welcome back. I am Brittany Harness, the digital marketing strategist here at Site Strategics, and I am joined by a huge group of people today. So let's do some introductions. First and foremost, I would like to recognize Tara Hoskins, our content marketer here at Site Strategics. So welcome, and thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me on, Brittany.
Thank me for having you.
Yes.
Oh, awesome. Secondly, I want to introduce Jonathan Warren, organizer of the Taste of Indy event, which we'll be talking all about. Hello, welcome.
Hello, thanks for having me.
Next, we have D-Rock Muncie. He is from the Bulletproof Soul Band, and he is participating in Taste of Indy. So welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. And finally, we have Mamdu Almeida, owner of Alibaba and Petra. How'd I do? Not too bad?
Good job.
Yes, not too bad. Awesome. Well, thank you all for being here. This is going to be a great show, and I know you all are very excited. We've been talking about it the few minutes prior, so we're excited for the audience to learn more about the event as well. So let's go ahead and get started. Really appreciate you stopping by. Again, this is all about the 6th annual Taste of Indy event that is just right around the corner. So, Jonathan, why don't you tell us a little bit about what's coming down the pipeline?
Yeah, sure. Well, this is, like you said, the 6th year for the event. Mm-hmm. It's our 2nd year on Monument Circle, which is just in the heart of the city.
Yep.
We have over 35 restaurants that'll be participating. It'll be 4th of July weekend, so it'll be Saturday.
Yeah.
And the event is an all-day food festival. So literally our gates open, as you say, it will open at 11 o'clock and we end at 9 p.m. So it's a festival for the whole city. You can bring the grandkids to the grandparents to if you just want to have a date night on Saturday.
Dogs are welcome?
Pets are allowed.
Woo!
Excellent.
So, and kids and everything else in between. So we're not going to discriminate. It's a festival for everyone.
All the creatures. Bring
all the
of them.
creatures. Everyone's got to eat.
What about as far as tickets go? How can people get tickets for this?
You can get tickets online at www.tasteofindy.org.
Okay.
Tickets are $8 online, and you also can buy tickets at the gate on the day of the event.
Great.
Yep.
Sounds good.
So, tell us a little bit just about how the event's grown. I mean, I think you started out on the canal and, it was there for 2 years. And then how has the evolution been?
Yeah, we started off this is our 6th year for the event. We started off in 2012 and we are at the North Basin of the canal. And it was literally the hottest day of the century. It was like, if you remember the summer was just extremely hot, but we still had the event. We had 12 food vendors, and we still had about 2,500 people out.
Woo.
And we did it 2 years at the canal, North Basin, and then we just outgrew the canal. So by the 2nd year, we had 5,000 people at the event. The 3rd year, we moved to White River State Park. We did it there a couple years, and it grew and developed. And now for the last 2 years, we've been to Monument Circle. So we're absolutely loving
You're
Monument
big time
Circle.
now.
I know. It doesn't get bigger than that.
Yeah, it's still our baby. We still, all of us are still, all the event organizers. We still just love it representing the city of Indianapolis.
That is awesome. There has to be a good deal of challenges and rewards from working on an event that big. So what are some of those?
Yeah.
What's kind of your biggest hurdle and then the biggest payoff for dealing with that many people?
Yeah, just the logistics of the Taste of Indy. When you're dealing with, we have over 35 restaurants. We have another 20 non-food vendors. And then you have artists, we have artisans, and then D-Rock, who also has a band, who also handles all of our musical acts. We have about 8 musical acts this year.
Absolutely.
So it's just logistically, it's massive logistically, but really everyone just pitches in to help out. So that's what has
sounds like a nightmare
survive.
And a miracle at the same time.
Yeah. I mean, I was just going to say, it's obviously a great way to experience kind of the bar and restaurant scene, but it's more than that. And I felt like in initial conversations, it was a great way to bring the community together. I mean, can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Yeah, definitely. What we love about the event now, we moved it to Monument Circle, which of course logistics of blocking off Monument Circle, but it is very family friendly. It has from entertainment to restaurants to business owners to just everything that's Indianapolis is down there. So bringing the city together is kind of what we do, and we do it with the common thread of food, and the diversity of the food that we have is just outstanding. I mean, amazing. So
yeah, we're going to ask about that in a second. Before we go any further, I want to thank you for bringing in the treats that you brought in ahead of the interview. Thank you for that. That's the way to all of our hearts, is through our stomachs, as you know. So thank you. This is pictures of what you brought us. So I already documented it and tweeted it. It's all over social media.
And thank Petra Cafe and Alibaba Cafe.
Yes, thank you. It was amazing. And it was like right around the time when your stomach gets really hungry, but you don't want to commit to it. It was perfect. Great timing.
Well, that's my question for you. Yes. So, I mean, tell me why you've got 2 restaurants that are represented, and you know, how is it to participate as restaurant owner?
Well, I have Alibaba's Cafe and Petra Cafe. Petra just opened it 3 months ago.
Oh my gosh. It is brand new. I saw it.
It's brand new, yeah. Alibaba, it's been 5 years. It's 115 West Market Street, downtown. The other one in Mass Avenue. I love Taste of Indy. This is my third time.
Yeah.
So I love to go there. People are so friendly, you know. It's fun.
It's a great way for people to learn about, you know, just the fact that, you've got the new restaurant opened up. It's a great way to introduce them.
Well, it feels like in Indianapolis, every single day there's at least like 5 new restaurants that open. So participating in events like that put you, you know, in front of all those new audiences and new people. So that's great. I'm glad you get to, for sure.
Yeah.
Back to you and all the other restaurants. Can you rattle off some names of the other ones that might be? I won't make you commit to all 35, but
we've been
in alphabetical order.
In alphabetical order. Okay. I got a cheat sheet too. But we've been focused on getting more downtown restaurants involved. So we have the Columbia Club, we have McCormick and Schmidt, we have Hard Rock Cafe, we have Tijuana Flats, we have of course, Petra Cafe. We have Saffron Cafe. We have El Mason.
This is a lot.
On the border.
This is impressive. Keep going.
Thai Orchid will be there as well. So there's just a mixture of every single kind of food, from Mediterranean to
diverse.
Asian to Cajun to just everything. And that's just a couple of them. We have the sweets. We have we have Gigi's, we have Sweeties will be there. We have a place called I know you gotta talk about the sweets. They have their own separate. You know, once you're full and you can't eat anymore, you're done.
Keep going.
Keep going over there.
Walrus,
then you
Kona Ice
realize
will
you
be
have more
there.
tickets in your pocket.
Exactly. I gotta get rid of their burning.
And the time is running out. I panic sometimes. I still get tickets.
I didn't eat enough.
I'm walking home with hot dogs in my pocket. No, it's an ugly demo. It's a food coma.
It is.
Yeah,
it is.
And it's good.
And alcohol.
The beer garden. And
so commit to all day. Like, give yourself at least 6 meals during the day. Space them out with desserts. Like, you need to come with a strategy for
and
sure.
And truly, that's why we open up at 11, so you can have lunch, and then you can have, your brunch, and then you can have dinner, and it's like, because I mean, you can easily eat 3 times at the Taste of Indy, and the music will be going all day. So it's like hang out all day.
Well, the music keeps you going, and it keeps you, in the mood to want to keep dining and drinking.
Yeah, I want to talk to you about the music, because music is also a huge focus of this event too. And you are with the Bulletproof Soul Band.
Yes.
So tell us, how do you prepare for something like this? Has it been on your radar for a long time? Why do you like events like this?
Well, I came when you guys started the White River.
Yep.
That's when I came in 3 years ago. And time flies. And big ups to Jonathan, because I would not want to do any of it. I mean, no, he's an engineer for a reason. I mean, this guy, wow. It's like, I don't know how he does it. So recognizing there was a need for me to take some pressure off of him and doing everything. I mean, everything, like setting up chairs and talking to the chefs. I'm like, dude, shouldn't you have, so I'm a musician. I'm the lead singer of the Bulletproof Soul Band. And we play all over the world, but mainly Carmel and Fishers. I wrote that joke too. Thank you. At least we're not in the hood. So no, we play. We've been the deal with the Bulletproof Soul Band. I joke. I'm a comedian, but I joke and say we've been fired for more gigs than anyone's ever been hired in the city, because we've played house gigs and establishments that are no longer there. Mm-hmm. And so we've been doing
R.I.P. Yeah.
And so, I mean, we've been doing it a long time, so I have a lot of friends that are musicians. And so it was perfect for me to invite my friends to be on the stage. All the musicians are excited about it. They look forward to it every year. And so I had to start like really early in the year to figure out who's going to be on the stage this year. Because I can't put all of my friends on stage. I would love to. I mean, everyone wants to
That's
play
a separate event.
Yeah, exactly.
That you can coordinate.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Exactly.
So it's precarious but challenging, but it's fun. It's exciting because I get to MC the show and I talk to the chefs.
Yep.
And Jonathan didn't realize I was a professional comedian as well. And so I've opened up for Ray Romano, Tommy Chong, D.L. Hughley, and all these guys.
Oh, you did? Wow.
So it's easy for me to do my Nick Cannon thing.
Yeah.
And I changed a shirt, so it was kind of cool.
I will be tweeting Nick Cannon after the show. So
I don't have the shoes yet, but I'm working on that.
Oh,
But
good
yeah, so
time.
it's a perfect fit for D-Rock. Yeah, it's what I do.
Yeah.
And by the end of the day, again, my feet are tired. And that's the thing. You gotta be.
You gotta have comfortable
You gotta be.
shoes.
Oh,
It's all
the
day.
circle.
yeah, you need to like personally train before
And
this.
just trying
Yeah.
to find
Around the
Jonathan
circle.
alone, I lose weight. I'm like, man, I'm like, where's Jonathan? You seen Jonathan?
He's probably hiding by the time all
I
this.
know. By the end of the night, I'm just in a. He's the only one
he's
that
in a
knows where
food
I am.
coma. He's passed
But
out.
The best thing that D-Rock did was, I mean, just running our chefs tables, because what we'll do on the main stage, we'll have like these interludes where we'll have a chef come on board and they'll do like some kind of fancy, whatever dish they want to do. And then, I was like, I can't host that.
No, you kind of like doing it in my lap,
just-
like, hey,
yeah.
here's the mic. Talk to the chef.
So,
And
and
it's
just a
awesome.
cool
It works out
experience.
because
Yeah.
I've worked in the restaurant business for years. This town is a food.
Definitely a food.
town.
Yeah. I
Bon
don't know that
Bon
everybody
Appetit said it.
realizes
More and more.
the diversity
when
of
the
it.
big
Yeah.
magazines say that this is what we're doing, and I mean, I told someone you can actually go out every night of the week for several months and dine at a mom and
go
pop
broke.
establishment.
Oh, yeah. Our mom and
but
pops
not
are
before you
great
even
here.
make it to
Yeah.
the corporate places.
Yeah.
Oh
You
yeah.
can start with pizza and work your way down.
Goodfellas Pizza will be there as well.
So I mean, so it is a food town.
Yeah.
See, this is making me hungry. Just
I
talking.
know.
Well, the best thing to do, I think, is to use the Yelp app. Shout out to my friends at Yelp to go through there and their different categories, like
Yeah.
you said, like Mexican and everything.
Yeah.
You can go through category by category and just go down the list, and you'll never touch an Applebee's or a McDonald's or anything.
Exactly.
Just keep it local.
Yeah,
That's our
absolutely.
mission here, is to
Yeah.
just keep it mom and pop. Support the business owners that you know and avoid the big names.
Yeah,
Yep.
and it's most
They
of
don't need
it's,
our money.
No.
hand, it's locally grown.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's the whole sell too. You're getting a fresh product that you know about.
Yeah.
And you trust the people who are serving it. Like
Yeah,
you know them.
absolutely.
There's
a lot to be said for knowing
and when
the
you go
people
to festivals
that are-
and you're bringing your whole family around and you see your favorite restaurant, it's like the best feeling ever, because
It
you're
is.
like, hey, I want you to try this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You already know what to expect. So
Oh yeah.
it's just the community atmosphere. It's just great.
Other things going on at the event. I know there's like chef demonstration. There's like kids play areas and all sort. There's like a million different things to do. So when
There
you are
is.
taking breaks from eating, what else can you be doing?
Yeah, we'll talk about the beer garden. That's one
Yeah,
thing. But,
okay, yeah.
But the one thing that that really is new this year is and really great is all of our sponsors. They have really just came through with different things, with different exhibits and cool things. Like we have Patron will be giving out shots throughout the entire event. And there's this thing that they're
Patron.
bringing. It's called the Patron Experience, where they want to map out like what kind of drink you are.
We should have had that
So-
today here.
I know.
Can they come back another
we,
day?
We will.
I need
If
to
you
find
invite
out-
us back, I'll bring Patron.
I would like to know
I'll
what
bring
day.
Patron if you
It is
invite
on.
us back.
It is
so
on.
that's, yeah, it's on. Okay, so that's one cool thing.
We'll
we also
invite
have
you back, too. You
PRP
can come to
wines,
that.
and they'll be sampling wine. We
Yeah.
have Schweid & Sons, which is kind of a gourmet burger place. So they'll be giving out sliders to all of our attendees.
Yes.
We have Indianapolis Motor Speedway. They'll be promoting the Brickyard 400 and the air race. So they have like an interactive race car thing going on. We have Geico. We have State Farm. The Gecko is going to be there.
Guys, the Gecko's coming.
Pacemates will be there as well.
Oh my gosh.
So there's something
So
literally
they'll
for
be. Oh
everyone.
yeah, they'll have the GameStar mobile for the kids. They can play video games and they can get back out.
So if you show up to this event and you don't find something that you like to eat or
Oh,
something you don't
there's
like to
something
do,
wrong with
there's
you.
you
Yeah.
need to
There's
reevaluate
something
everything
wrong
that you're
with you.
doing. Probably.
Yeah.
That's
So
hilarious.
it's-
That's great.
So that's kind of the biggest thing is just the interactive, just all the exhibitors that we have, and then we have a lot of artisans as well. We have artists that'll be coming out and showing and displaying and selling their artwork.
Oh, that's great.
wow!
So we
I didn't
have
realize that.
small farmer market like chocolatiers and things like that that'll be out too. So those are the kind of the things we've been kind of enhancing the event and adding on. So it's just really going to be community based with a little bit of everything for everyone. So.
But I think that's such a great draw. It's really going to be engaging. Yeah.
Sounds awesome.
I'll hang out with
Again,
the jewelry.
I told you ahead of time. That's right before my honeymoon. Can I swing it and go to that and then leave for my honeymoon? So I'll figure it out. It's July 1st. We leave July 2nd. So technically, I could go and drink for a while. Anyway.
You could. You don't listen. You don't have to fly the plane, right? You don't have to fly the plane.
That's right.
You got to get on it.
Exactly.
You just got to be there.
And alcohol helps getting on planes also.
We have 93.9 The Beat will be there. We also have
you have a lot of radio stations that are going to be there.
There'll be Cumulus is bringing their whole. They're bringing their JKK. They're bringing their country. They're bringing their classic rock station. We also have
a little
the
bit
Latino
of
station will be
for
out there.
every-
It's gonna be. It's just going to be crazy. That's all we try to do is just make it as crazy as possible. And
I love it.
And represent Indianapolis. You know, it's like our own style. Yeah. It's not like any other event that's in the city.
And with diversity with radio stations, and then in terms of the music that will be there.
Yeah.
When we have soul, we have funk. Well, but then what else? What are the other bands that are going to be there?
Some of the bands. Well, I can go down the list. Kia, Ben Berry, and a unit band. They just recently opened up for The Time when they were in town.
Really?
So they're making a lot of headwaves with national acts. They do a little bit of everything. They make the people dance. They have an awesome set. The Town, it's a young band. And again, a lot of these bands are up and coming. They're playing in Bloomington. And,
good place.
And so you catch these bands at the Taste and you see them later and go, I remember seeing those guys at the Taste.
Yeah.
Rob Dixon, jazz master. I was playing for Rob last night at the Mousetrap. This guy can solo for 2 hours on sax without taking a breath.
Wow.
No, Nouveau dubbed Rob the mayor of jazz. And Rob's not that old to be, but he is that guy. So him and his crew are coming. Bulletproof Soul Band, of course. We do a little bit of everything. I do a lot of original stuff, and I do corporate stuff, cover stuff. So we cover a lot of bases. The Sons of Funk will be headlining. Now, some people are familiar with the Sons of Funk, but these guys are from Parliament Funkadelic.
Oh, yeah.
Rock and Roll Hall of Famers. We have Bootsy Collins. His son plays bass in this band, one of the best bass players in the world. So these guys are headlining this year. So it gets bigger and bigger every year.
And they're nationwide.
Yeah, it is so exciting to see this music thing come together and see the guys commit to it.
Yeah.
And, the Sons of Funk, they're on tour everywhere right now. So, I mean, a lot of those guys do double duty with other major acts. And so it's amazing to see just the music aspect of the Taste, let alone the food. I mean,
well, and we said too, who wants to attend an event and like just be there in silence where you hear like clinking or like
chewing,
paper towels?
And it sounds to me like the whole thing is there'll be a lot of dancing.
Yes, that is our aim to keep people
wear your dancing shoes,
vibrant. Yes,
exactly,
comfortable dancing shoes.
We will literally have a DJ on every single spot.
DJ Frank Smith as well.
He'll be at the stage.
He's our Taste of Indy. Got a shout out to him. Frank Smith the third.
Yep.
I know.
Don't forget the third.
I know Frank.
If you don't put the third in, what do you mean? I'm DJ Frank. Yeah, that guy is a DJ. So he's been with the Taste for several years. So the music never stops. It's total carnival.
Good. It's just good time.
Yeah,
and all kinds of genres as well. So
and
we play everything.
Yeah, you have to. And you got to keep it diverse. You know, there's rock, there's soul, there's jazz, there's blues, there's totally.
All the things.
All the fixins. Literally all the fixins.
I want to ask you one more question about another event coming up here. If you could tell us about the Barbecue and Brew Fest?
The Barbecue and Brew Fest.
Yes.
It will be Labor Day weekend, September 2nd. And basically, it's the new Rib Fest for the city. It'll be at American Legion Mall, and it's an all-day event, kind of similar to the Taste of Indy, but it'll be for all the meat eaters, the carnivores.
Carnivores.
Like us.
Vegetarian ribs?
And yeah, exactly. I don't know.
I never heard
If they are, they'll be there, though.
Tofu ribs? I bet you're out there. And if there are, you would have them too.
Yeah.
They exist.
And then what's better, the kind of the new age Rib Fest, you got to pair that with your favorite breweries.
Yes.
Yes,
So,
more alcohol.
Yeah, more alcohol. I mean, what goes better with
And we've got some
brews?
great breweries in town. Yeah.
So we're excited about that event, and we'll have the best jazz and blues lineup in the city.
Tons of music. And you know what? I'm working on that now. And so shout out to all the musicians who are interested in doing that. I have a vision of what we like to do because we already talked about that. But with barbecue, man, you already know soul music.
Yeah, that has to happen.
You can't really kind of.
That's something that
Yeah. I mean, we could bring in a polka act, but
it would not be the
that
same.
would work better with the taste.
Exactly.
But yeah, we could call one too. We could find they're out
could
there.
find it.
But no, yeah. So it's gonna be definitely a soul jazz.
It has because it has to
It
be.
has
Yeah.
to be.
It would be
Yeah,
wrong
has
if it
to
were
be.
anything else.
Yeah, and with the beer
Exactly.
too. That I mean,
You can't
Yeah.
you can't
There's
go
so
wrong.
much good beer in
You
the
can't
city.
go wrong.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cheers to beer.
Cheers
Cheers
to beer.
Cheers to beer.
Before we wrap up, I want to make sure everyone watching and listening can connect with all of you. So let's go
Okay.
through the line here. How can people connect with you? Twitter, Facebook, all the things, all the
Yeah.
places.
If
Let's hear it.
you go to www.tasteofindy.org, our links to our Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff will be on the website.
Perfect.
So that's how you can link up with us through our contact submission form.
Awesome. D-Rock, what about you?
You can find me Bulletproof Soul Band,
Okay.
like the page, Bulletproof Soul Band, and also Derek S. Muncie, like the Facebook page. What else is going on? Also, find me through the Taste. You can always find me through this gentleman right here. So
Yeah.
If you can find him.
yeah, if you can find him.
What about you, Mamdou? How can people find you and your restaurants?
Well, I have the Facebook and website. The website alibabadowntown@gmail.com, and Facebook Alibaba 08 at Gmail. So I have two of them. And Petra Cafe, Petra Downtown at Gmail, and Petra just Cafe on Facebook. You will find me.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, I want to thank all of you for coming
you.
in. This event's going to be so fun. I'm going to try and make it work into my schedule. I want you all to send me off
gonna
into
be
my
there.
honeymoon full of alcohol and just please with your
We
blessings.
will.
Good vibes.
Yeah, good vibes, all the positive
Cool.
energy in the world. Best of luck with the event. I think it's going to be
Thank you.
awesome. And thank you again for coming.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Now that we've had a look at one really good event, let's go ahead and bring in Morgan Snyder of Visit Indy. She's going to be telling us about what her organization has planned for all of summertime, because we want you to be local, be excited, and be active in the community. So before we do that, let's go ahead and take a look at this video, and we'll be back in 1 second.
You guys were off.
is Edge of Indy, showcasing Indianapolis tech trends, marketing industry champions, and business innovation. Broadcasting from Edge Media Studios. Now, let's get back to today's topic.
Welcome back. We are here now with our friend Morgan Snyder, the Director of Public Relations at Visit Indy. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. I'm
Absolutely.
excited to be
Before we do anything else, I have a little bit of modeling I would like to do, and I want you to explain why it's important.
As you should. You're standing me up here.
Thank
I mean,
you.
you're showing me up.
I know. So at lunchtime today, I went out to a little place called The Shop on Broad Ripple Avenue, and I let them know that you were going to be on the show today, and I got this shirt.
Yay.
Oh.
Turn. Yes. Pose. So yes, we just struck up a new partnership with The Shop. Right on Broad Ripple Avenue, so you can actually go in brick and mortar shop and purchase these lovely Indy t-shirts. There's the Racerback tanks. There's the Raglan
Yes, the baseball tees. Adorable.
Cute.
Very reasonably priced, and I want to make sure you can find them. So not only can you go to their store, like you said, the brick and mortar store, you can go to theshopindy.com and also at theshopindy on Twitter. So shout out to my friends there. I told her we were doing it.
Summer
She's
wardrobe.
Like, yes, exactly. All the shirts. Go buy all of the shirts.
All of them.
Okay, so now that we've helped dress Indy,
Right.
I want to talk a little bit about what Visit Indy actually does. So tell us about what you all are all about.
Sure. We are located downtown in the Indiana Convention Center. There are 63 people that walk into work every day at Visit Indy, and our job is to be the official sales and marketing arm for the city of Indianapolis. So day in and day out, we have a team of people that are out there actively pitching to meeting planners to say, hey, bring your convention to Indianapolis. And that's when you see the thousands of people downtown in lanyards, and they're here for a convention. And that brings in money into our city. Or you could be on the marketing side, which is I'm a member of that team, where we're actively marketing the city of Indianapolis to potential leisure visitors, potential business visitors, just so we can have all the people come into the city all day, every day.
All the people with all the money.
All the people with all the money. So we have, not to go numbers heavy on you, but I will. So 28.2 million people that come into Indy annually. And we're not making these people come to the city. They want to come to Indianapolis. And that equates to about $4.9 billion in economic impact. So it's an important industry.
And those numbers have gone up significantly year over year, right? I mean, it's like every year you see new growth.
Every year we have seen an increase, and it's pretty substantial, and we're really excited. There's so much momentum in this city right now.
Is it just because, they love it? They come here for whatever their event is. They love it. They won't come back. Is it just like a snowballing of just people that fall in love with it?
It is a snowball. I think sports helps a lot. We have a lot of people that come in to cheer on their team, and they're walking around and they realize there's not corn growing in downtown Indianapolis like some people think. Okay. And then they want to come back and explore more, or they come in for conventions, and they're booked up with their conventions all day, but maybe they have the after 5 p.m. to go explore. They find what they love and they want to come back. But then I think, overall perception of Indianapolis has really, really increased. And the food scene, like we just talked about, has been a huge help for that.
People know us for more than corn now. That's
right.
We're making strides.
We're eating
Good
it all.
for us. That's great. No, that's great. So Visit Indy is also a valuable resource for people not only who come to Indy, but who live in Indy. Like people who live here need to be utilizing you all because you all are organizing these events and you have amazing calendars and like just all the information in the world on your website. So tell us how people here locally can leverage you all and can utilize you all too.
So visitindy.com, it really is a one-stop shop for everything that's going on in the city. Or we do these really great guides that if it's a big event in the city, it's like how to navigate or how to do the cultural trail or how to do the Indianapolis 500 right. So the events calendar, though, I have to tell you, we are surprised by this every day. We target to visitors, so anybody that lives outside of Marion County, but we see a lot of locals that utilize our site to plan what they're going to do this weekend.
And that's what I was just thinking to myself, why shouldn't they use you? No one's in a better position to know everything that's going on than Visit Indy. So it's actually a great plan my social calendar.
Exactly. Hey, and we love that because we want ambassadors for our city. It's the best word of mouth about what's going on in Indianapolis. So if our residents are coming out and exploring and enjoying Indy, that's going to be the best way to market our city.
Well, and if you think about, so for instance, if people are traveling here on business and they know someone here in Indianapolis and, the resident is taking that person out and seeing things and eating things, that individual is going to go back home, want to bring their families next time, not just for a business trip, but like bring their families, bring their friends, go on a quick vacation, a quick little weekend vacation, things like that. So we really do have to be good stewards of our own city and make sure that people know
100%
how happy we are here.
There is one other resource I will tell you about because it's my favorite e-newsletter that comes out, and it hits on Thursdays. You can sign up for this e-newsletter on visitindy.com. It's called The Weekend 5. And so it's going to give you the 5 things.
I get that.
You get that. I knew it. I mean, look at the shirt. She's got the shirt.
I'm
She's
very
got the
on top of
e-newsletter.
Yeah.
So the 5 things you have to do in the city this weekend. So
I need to do that.
you need to sign up for your e-newsletter, and it's going to hit your inbox at every Thursday morning, and it'll tell you your 5
No
things.
one needs to be bored in this city ever. No one needs to be hungry, and no one needs to be bored. Like, go out and do all of the things that we're just from today.
Oh,
you think about today alone, you've got your whole summer planned.
You really do. I mean, every weekend in this city, you can find something. We're festival heavy right now, so keep it
I was
coming.
going to say, tell us, like, in your Morgan Snyder opinion, what are you looking most forward to this summer? Like, what's on your radar?
On my radar?
Yes.
Okay, well, I mean, you have basically every ethnicity and cultural festival that goes on in the city. So pick your ethnicity, what type of food you like. You can find that festival. I will say Canvitational comes around the corner pretty quick, and that's another. You guys just talked about Taste of Indy. We've got that in July. Then following that up with Canvitational is a big beer event where we celebrate with our microbreweries. They invite microbreweries from across the country, even the world, to come to Indianapolis and celebrate with breweries that only can their beer. So they're big. Sun King Brewery is a big canned beer. That they only can their beer. So they're big believers of canned beer. So they celebrate this with Canvitational each September.
Oh, that's fun.
There's a lot of things that our attractions are doing that's so much fun. So if you have been to the Indianapolis Museum of Art recently, you may have seen the really cool and quirky putt-putt course.
I love the putt-putt.
I haven't done that
I'm
yet.
obsessed with it.
Yeah.
You've got to go. So they have commissioned artists to design a mini golf course. So it's fully functional too. I mean, it's art first, but then fully functional mini golf course.
And it's very educational. I mean, you really do learn a lot as you're putting along.
Really?
It's very fun. Oh, yeah.
It's a theme of nature. And
Okay.
so, for example, I'll give you a quirky hole.
Tell us about nature, Morgan.
Let me tell you about nature. There is a hole that is all about squirrels, and there's a reason, because Indianapolis had a squirrel invasion in the early 1800s.
I believe this to be true. Go
I
on.
believe it too. Walk around and see the squirrels out there.
Yeah.
It's a different breed. But this hole is all putting through the big squirrel tails and everything, all to pay homage to the squirrel invasion in the 1800s. So you learn something
It's cute. Yeah.
while you're playing putt-putt.
Yeah. Who knew?
Hey, that's your fun fact of the day,
That's
okay?
amazing.
Squirrel
Fun.
invasion.
Do you know any other fun squirrel facts?
That's where I end with squirrels.
Awesome. One of the other resources I love on your website is the coupons and savings section. Tell us about that, because if people are not utilizing that, it's also foolish.
Yes.
It is
Because
foolish.
save money and do all the things.
Yes.
And go eat all the food. Like,
Yeah.
I'm really trying to get you all active today. This
Yeah.
is very important.
I'm really glad you brought it up because people aren't, I mean, I don't think people know about that as much as some of our other resources.
Oh, it's
on the site.
incredible.
So yeah, if you go to visitindy.com and in the top right-hand corner, our big partners in the city are offering discounts, admission off into the museums, discounts at restaurants. There's some pretty good
It's
deals out
sizable
there.
discounts too.
So-
It's not just like 27 cents off. It's like a really good discount.
Exactly.
So-
Coupons, top right-hand corner.
Coupons, do
Love
it.
it.
I'm doing all the hard work for you today, Indianapolis. All of it.
Got your social calendar and your money savings right there.
Exactly. Exactly it.
Yeah.
Can we also touch on the Love Indy campaign? Because
Yes.
that's a phenomenal one. Social media is near and dear to my heart. Taking pictures is near and dear to my heart. So tell us about that and how people can participate.
Yeah, so we're in year 3 of what is the hashtag Love Indy campaign. And this really stemmed from what we were talking about is identifying local ambassadors. And Hoosiers are humble by nature.
Yes.
And when we go into other cities and you say, where are you from? Own it. Because Indy is a phenomenal place.
Wear your shirts.
Wear your shirt. Own it and just be ambassadors for the city and tell your friends and family what you love about Indy. And so the hashtag Love Indy was a part of that, but you also saw the Indy Y sculptures potentially that
Yes.
were rolled out in the city. So there are 3 of those. People always ask me, how many of those? Because
Are
we
there
move
3?
them around so often.
I thought there
Oh,
were way
I
more
thought there
than
was
that.
just one. Oh, I didn't realize
There are
were
3 Indy Y sculptures. Okay, so you can find them in the city. You stand in front of the Indy Y to be the eye.
Yeah, you're the eye.
You're the eye. And then you post your picture on social media, hashtag Love Indy, and tell us why you love the city. So selfishly, it's like one big focus group for Visit Indy because we want to hear what you love about the city.
Well, and user-generated content is like the best. You don't have to work for it. People are doing the work for you, and it's amazing.
Yeah, and you learn so much. You just get new insight into the city.
Yeah.
I think that way.
It's been so fun. People have been so creative with their photos. Yeah. We have some acrobats out in the city that can literally do body bends,
bendy
over
things.
the Indy Y. So many wedding proposals. It is as sweet as can be. I know. So I love watching the photos come in. And I love walking by the corner where the Indy Y sculptures are and seeing a line. I mean, we're into year 3 of the Indy Y sculptures, and there's still a line of people out there waiting to take their photos. So it's such a feel-good moment.
I can't believe it's already been 3 years.
I know.
That's shocking to me. That's awesome.
It is awesome. You'll see them around. They're not going anywhere.
Good. Where are they? Do you know where they are right now?
There's one on the canal by the Indiana State Museum.
Okay.
I might be lying, but there is one, I believe, at the airport. When you arrive at the airport, up at Civic Plaza. And then the test for the third is questionable. It's a mystery.
Okay. You have to find it.
You find it and
find it right now.
Go out and about.
Yes.
Now, Morgan, I was thinking about something because you, as the PR director, are in a position to hear about or just media outside perception. I guess what is, or just how is the media perceiving or Indianapolis and or just what's the vibe?
Mm-hmm. Sure. That's been the really fun part lately is we've worked so hard at Visit Indy to connect with national media lately.
Yeah.
We have the product to go to a Travel and Leisure, a Condé Nast Traveler, a New York Times, and set in front of these reporters and say, look what's going on in this city. And that's why you've seen so many reporters turning their heads and saying, wow, there is something going on in Indy.
Incredible.
Yeah.
And then we're getting the coverage that we deserve. So Travel and Leisure, for example, top 50 places to go in 2017 in the world, Indianapolis.
Wow.
And then Condé Nast Traveler, they came out and said that Indy is America's most underrated food city. Zagat, another food authority, said that Indy is one of the hottest food cities of 2016. And then if you saw Memorial Weekend, you open up the New York Times, Indy was featured in there as the best things to do in Indianapolis for 36 hours. So we feel the love. We're working really hard to connect with these journalists all across the country that have the power of the pen to help tell our story. But it's proving to be very successful. And I think there is a kind of shift in travel, and people are wanting to explore kind of undiscovered cities, or maybe even second tier cities, if you want to say second tier cities that are, have a really great authentic personality. It's affordable, it's accessible. You can get on a bike and go around the city. You can you can see the city's best chef right behind the counter. Yeah. So I think people are really wanting Rust Belt cities on the rise. You've seen.
Yep.
So it's a fun time to be talking Indy to all these big reporters in New York City.
It is, because I know that it takes time to build that. I mean, obviously the city has to, evolve to a place, but also, just in your work, just, being able to get on the radar screen.
It is fun. People are really starting to pay attention.
When I think about people here locally, like say you've lived in Indiana your whole life, you can get very complacent and you can think like, oh, Indianapolis, like we're not a big city, we don't have a lot to do. And Visit Indy really helps kind of put it in people's faces, like we are not the city we were 20 years ago, 30 years ago. Like we're growing, we're new, this is exciting, go out and do all of these new things that you can do. And so thank you for that too, because if you're not excited to live here, other people will not want to come live here either. Everybody needs to be excited.
Agreed. And it's our job to get people to visit Indy, but I get so excited when people are moving to Indy. I was like, maybe I'll quit my job when we get all these people. If I can get people to move to Indy versus come in then leave. But anyway, everyone's moving to Indy. A lot of the tech scene is booming.
Yes.
Again, a lot of the food scene. So I just, outside of visitors, it's just even residential. We've seen such a large boom for this.
It's an exciting time.
And you will notice, so I'm saying city. So you want to know one of my big pet peeves?
Please.
We're not a town. We are a booming metropolitan
city.
True. So own it and love it and preach it.
It is. It is. Again, if you're here, sometimes you're like, oh, the town of. No, you're right. We're a city. We are a city.
That is my challenge to everyone: is be Hoosier proud, claim your city, buy your
Wear
shirt.
your shirts.
Yeah.
I will take this to Vancouver, Canada, and I will tell people like.
Is that where your honeymoon is?
Yes.
I was just in Vancouver
for 2 weeks. Isn't it beautiful?
I've got some tips.
Yes, please.
And
do.
places to go.
Places to go.
Places to eat, all the things.
Yeah,
places
food.
to drink. I want all of the. I'll be there 2 weeks. There's a lot of time.
Gorgeous.
A lot of time for sure. So tell us, this has been awesome. How can people connect with Visit Indy? Like all the platforms. How can people get a hold of you?
Sure. Go to visitindy.com. Again, that's our website with one-stop shop of everything that's going on in the city. There's a great blog site there. Our Twitter handle is Visit Indy. You can find us on Instagram. You can find us on Facebook. And we have someone on our team that is dedicated to pumping this content out all the time on our social channels. So she's fabulous. So follow Visit Indy, and you'll get, it's kind of like a 24/7 concierge, because we get questions all the time in our office. Like, where can I go for the unlimited Bloody Mary bar on Sundays in the city, or you know, what's the big event this weekend? And so we're able to pump out information that way.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you, guys.
It's
Thank
been
you.
incredible.
So
and
fun.
Happy summer.
Happy summer to you.
Yes. Thank you. It's gonna be a good one.
It's going to be a great summer.
That's a wrap on another great show. Tara, I want to thank you for joining me.
Well,
You've
thank you for
been
having me.
incredible, and your hair looks amazing.
Well, thank you. I didn't know with the headset how it was going to go.
To all the
Headsets
guests,
don't always help.
to all the guests, Taste of Indy, Visit Indy, thank you. As always, we encourage you to get active, get involved, go outside, go eat, go drink, go be merry, shop local, do local, just enjoy where we are. This is a great city, and you need to be out enjoying it. So thank you again. This is Brittany signing off on The Edge, and we will see you next time.